Good morning to all of you. Today's topic for discussion is power electronics. If we will talk about gate examination, then this subject has a very significant weightage in the examination. Okay, so as per the syllabus of gate examination, we know that the very first topic is characteristics of semiconductor power devices like diode, thyristor, triac, GTO, MOSFET, IGBT, DC to DC converter, all the devices, power electronic devices. So for that we have to cover all these things one by one. Okay, so in our today's discussion I will talk about this very first power electronic device. Okay, so power electronics, we all know that the controlling of electric motors, it requires some electric circuitry for the controlling purpose. Okay, so this power electronic concept is based on that. Okay, though by the use of electronic circuitry we are controlling our electrical machines and other things by the help of power electronics. So this block diagram is representing the basic structure of a power electronics. First we will give a reference signal, control circuit. So as per the reference signal, control circuit will optimize the value. Then we will have a digital circuit that will control our power electronic circuitry. Okay, for example, if we are having some thyristor, so we have to trigger it on. So for that we have a digital circuit. Fine. Next we have the power electronic circuitry. It is made up of power electronic components. We will talk about power electronic components later on. Okay, they will be connected to the main power supply. Okay, because our power electronic circuit will operate at the high power level. Okay, while these on the left side we are having two blocks, control circuit and the digital circuits. These two they are these two are electronic circuits. Okay, and this is working at power level. Okay, then we have a connected load which is at high power level. Okay, this is the load, and from this load the feedback signal will be collected and it will be given to the control circuitry. So this is the structure of power electronic circuitry. If you will design any circuit, then this block diagram is the main key thing, okay, for the designing. Okay, so power electronics devices are mainly used for the switching purpose. Switching means on and off, controlling of the power supply. Fine. So now semiconductor devices. The first SCR was developed in 1957. Okay, so it is divided into three categories: power diodes, transistors and thyristors. Okay, power diodes, they operate at 600 volt and around 4500 amperes. Okay, and if we will talk about thyristors, SCRs, they will operate at 10 kilovolt and around 200 ampere current and with the 300 megawatt power level. Okay, now let's talk about this thyristor SCR. Thyristor is a 4-layer 3-junction PN semiconductor switching device. We all are familiar with this thing, that this is the basic symbol. Okay, and this is the layering of power SCR. Okay, we are having 4 layers: P type semiconductor, N type, then P type and N type. Okay, then this is the circuitry. Okay, this is the symbol: anode, cathode and gate. 3-terminal device. SCR is a 3-terminal device: anode, cathode and gate. Okay, and these P and PN, these are the semiconductor type. So by merging these layers we can create an SCR. So this is the structure of SCR. So SCR, it is having 3 terminals, and SCR solid state device. It is compact, high reliable, its reliability is high and with low power losses. The power loss in this circuit is very low. Okay, now if we will talk about SCR, is made up of silicon. It is just like a rectifier. Okay, low resistance, it will offer low resistance in the forward direction and high resistance in the reverse direction. So it is a unidirectional device. Okay, now characteristics of SCR, this is very important. Okay, for drawing the circuitry or obtaining the characteristics of SCR, we will just connect our SCR in this in the form of this circuit. Okay, first we will apply the voltage by the help of a potentiometer. This resistance, variable resistance, is indicating the potentiometer. Okay, then we have SCR. It is connected, it is directly connected to the load. Okay, it is in series with the load, and its gate terminal will be connected to this ES DC voltage, okay, with a variable resistor and a switch. So this thing is for controlling the gate. Okay, by the help of gate, the SCR will be turned on. Okay, so it is a control diode. It's a kind of control diode. Okay, since we know that in diode, when we apply the positive at anode and negative at cathode, it will automatically start conducting. But this is not in case of thyristor. Okay, we have to trigger the gate also. Okay, anode and cathode are connected to the main source voltage through the load, and gate which is fed by some DC voltage source, suppose ES. Okay, now this is the characteristics of SCR. Okay, so when you apply the voltage, positive forward bias, okay, when SCR is in forward mode, so when you will increase the voltage, there will be no current conduction in the SCR. Okay, till VBO is the breakover voltage. So till this limit, this diode will not, this SCR will not operate. Okay, at the when the voltage you increase beyond VBO, SCR will start conducting. But if we will use the gate current, we will apply some kind of gate current, then it will conduct like before this VBO. Okay, so this region in which the minimum forward leakage current flows, that is called forward blocking stage. Okay, and then it will start conducting. So this is the forward conduction stage, right? So this is a forward conduction stage, and this is the forward blocking stage. Okay, now if we will talk about this gate current, if we will increase the magnitude of gate current, the thyristor turning on process will be like, it will turn out at low voltage. Okay, so there is a holding current and latching current. This is also very important. The holding current is related to the turn off process of SCR. This is the minimum current which is required, and below which the SCR will be turned off. And latching current is the minimum like current at which thyristor will be turned on. Okay, in the when we will connect the SCR in the negative direction, like in the reverse biasing, it will not operate. Okay, only a small reverse blocking current will flow, which is called reverse leakage current. Okay, but if we will increase this voltage in the negative direction, then at this VBR, breakover voltage, this will conduct. Okay, so this is the way to obtain the VI characteristics of SCR, and this is very important. So that's all for today. In the next session we will take turn on methods of SCR and other things. Okay, so thank you all.